Okay, so this week we've got this week and next week really, we've got the FASB ASC assignment that we're working on. It's going to be imperative that you guys follow the directions closely, that you're accurate with the way you follow directions. I'm hoping that you actually watch this video, watch the other videos, so that I'm not having to answer a bunch of questions that I know are inside the video, right? There's going to be a lot of videos to watch. You're going to be spending a lot of time watching these videos. I apologize. You're still spending less time with the videos than my seated students are spending seated in class listening to me talk about it, right? I get through the videos quicker because you guys aren't there to ask me questions, right? But I do expect you guys to be asking me questions. So please, I hope you're watching these videos. If you have friends that aren't, you need to let them know to watch these videos, because this one's going to contain some important information about how this assignment is going to work. So essentially, we are going to be doing this through Connect. Okay, this assignment will be done through Connect. You have here your letter prompt, right, which is this document here. Gives you all the information you need to know to write this letter. Okay, you've got your letter rubric. Okay, this is going to tell you exactly how we are going to grade this letter. Okay, these questions are also included in your peer review. Okay, they must be answered during your peer review. Okay, so there really is not an excuse as to why you're not hitting all of these on your rubric when I'm grading them or when one of the GAs is grading them. Okay, if you have questions about how the letter is going to be graded, it's going to be in this rubric, right? This is what we will use to grade your letter. Okay, so you've got those two documents, and then you'll notice that you've also got your external letter assignment here. Now, the FASB codification research activity we talked about in the other video, we kind of went through this together a little bit, answered one of the questions together. So we're not going to worry about that one in this video. But the one you are going to be concerned with is this external letter assignment. And when you click on this, it's going to take you to your external letter assignment. Now, it will look different from what you're seeing here. Okay, this is the way I see it. You will see it differently. But this information here is extremely, extremely important. Okay? So the final letter is due on the 30th, okay, at 11 p.m., not 11:59. Connect will not let me do 11:59. It's 11 p.m., okay? So I will take that into consideration. If somebody submits their letter at 11:30 p.m. for whatever reason, I'll take that into consideration on Blackboard. However, you may run into an issue where Connect just doesn't let you do it, right? And if that's the case, you're going to need to contact me as soon as you can. So this is just giving us information about what the assignment is, right? It became available yesterday, it became available Sunday night. Your final submission is due on the 30th. You get a complex text editor. That means you're getting like the full Microsoft Office, Microsoft Word text editor for the most part. And you're going to compose this online. You're not submitting a separate document. This is all composed on Connect. Okay. You're going to turn in one additional draft. So basically, rough draft, final draft is what this means. Okay. Your first draft is due on the 23rd at 11 p.m. This has to be done. This has to be done. Okay, make sure you get your rough draft turned in on October 23rd by 11 p.m. because what's going to happen is next you'll do peer review. Okay, that'll start anytime that whoever you're reviewing has turned in their paper, but you have to have it done by the 27th. Okay, if you do not complete this peer review, either step, if you don't turn in a draft, okay, if you don't complete a review of somebody else's letter, you're going to get a 50% deduction automatically on this assignment. Okay, no questions asked, no excuses. Peer review engagement is part of this class, and you're going to do it. Okay, so please don't wait until the last minute to do this. I don't want a bunch of panicky emails about nobody's reviewed my paper yet. okay? It needs to be done. If it's not done, if you are on the receiving end of somebody not reviewing your paper, email me on the 28th and say, hey, nobody reviewed my paper. Typically, you're not even going to have to email me. I'm going to be able to go in and look and see who did a review and who didn't, who reviewed whose paper didn't get a review, right? And obviously, if somebody didn't review your paper, you're not going to be able to review somebody else's paper because you're partnered up, right? It's 2 people in a group. I think there's one group of 3 people. So I take that into consideration. You will not be punished for a poor decision made by your review partner, okay? If your review partner decides not to participate, don't freak out. You're not going to get in trouble for it. You're still going to get your full points. I'll review your letter, okay? So don't worry about that. But I really need to convey how important it is that you guys are participating in this peer review, okay? If you do not participate in it, it will be an automatic 50% deduction in your points. Personally, in the past, I've done an automatic 0, but I've just gotten so much pushback from that now I'm letting you get some points, but not all of them. And there's no excuses. There's not going to be any arguing with me. There's not going to be any, hey, but this happened. I had this happen. It just needs to be done. Okay. I know it sounds harsh, but you've got other people relying on you. Welcome to being a professional. Okay. Other people are relying on you to get your work done now. Okay. So that's just part of being a professional. So it's going to be a part of this class. Please make sure you do the peer review. I know I'm hitting this hard. I know I sound like a real meanie talking about this, but what I'm asking you is very small effort. Just review somebody else's paper. I've even written the peer review questions for you. Okay. All you have to do is answer them. Okay. Read the paper, answer those questions. All right. I think there's 13 questions you have to answer. So take the time, do the peer review. Do not wait until the last minute to do this assignment. It's going to cause problems. I can guarantee you, starting with this assignment, it's going to cause problems. Like I said, you have other people relying on your work now. Okay. So be a professional and do it in a timely fashion. Okay. So if you have any questions about this, please contact me, contact the Accounting Writing Lab, let me know. I am more than happy to answer any questions you guys have about this assignment.